Hello there, Aries, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we're doing your weekly reading. This is good for the week of January 10th through the 16th. We'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And if you're resonating with the message or enjoying the content that I create, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider commenting, or subscribing. Okay, so let's jump into your reading. Let's see what we have here. Wombat spirit, yeah, home. You know, this is a little bit of that hermit energy. And then on the bottom we have otter spirit, you are never alone. Yeah, recognizing that, you know, even if you feel like you are walking your path by yourself at this time, that there are, you know, you have the spirits, you know, your angels, your guides that are around you. You're never alone. Even if you feel like you're alone, it's about tapping into that energy of the spirits and your guides. Now, underneath that is chameleon spirit, act as if. You know, your 2022 reading for the year, and I'll link that at the end of this video, you know, talked about that chameleon spirit, that you were, oh my goodness, interesting, that you were, you know, hiding something from people that are really important in your life because there's like a big change that you want to make. And that could be, you know, in your work sector, in your relationship sector. But there was something that you really wanted, and here comes the Ten of Cups. Like there's something that you really wanted to do, a change that you wanted to make in your life, but that you were holding back. You were acting normal, like you weren't going to make this change. And I feel like, you know, you are kind of detaching, be at home. You know, it's just this idea of detaching from the situation that you're in now in order to go in a new direction towards something that you really and truly want with the Ten of Cups. This could be a new career path. It could be a new job. It could be a new house, a new relationship. Interesting that, let's see, Leo had that same energy in that same position. So, you know, that's another fire sign. So there could be a commonality there, or you perhaps have a lot of Leo energy in your chart or are dealing with a Leo. So let's see, King of Swords, you're just not sure the direction to take, how to do it. This is your area of resistance, your obstacle. You're trying to get the clarity about how to bring this in. The King of Swords is also this energy of cutting out things in, you know, his life that are not for his higher good, right? It's this energy that you may be having trouble cutting out those things that need to go in order for you to reach your Ten of Cups. So let's see what your advice is. Strength. Having the strength. This is Leo energy again. You don't have to be dealing with the Leo, but some of you might be. Or you may want to go watch the Leo video also. But this energy of stepping into your strength, knowing that you have the power within you to do this. You have the courage. You know, in this deck, it's the young girl and she's almost like petting the lion, right? It's almost, to me, the lion represents sometimes our fear, you know, like our strength and yet our fear, our internal fear. So we need the courage, the strength, and it's like taming your fears, right? Realizing that even if you're a young girl, okay, that you could tame a lion. It's about taming your fears, not letting them kind of attack, if you will, like a lion would attack what it is that you're really trying to manifest in your life. Really interesting. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Page of Wands. Yeah, you're moving on from something. You're moving on from something. Even if you haven't physically yet made that move, you are moving on. And you're learning about how to do this. I feel like this is something, you know, it kind of came up in that yearly reading for you. There's just something about where you are right now that no longer is serving your higher good. You're looking for something totally different. Yeah, attached. Yeah, ooh, yeah, yeah. Okay, you have the Two of Wands. Okay, so let's talk about this because Leo. Oh, it's so interesting. I said Leo. Okay, Aries. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you, there's a lot of Leo energy here. There's something that you really, really want down deep in your heart. This is going to be different for everybody. The thing that is holding you back from getting it, though, is that you are attached to something that you've been with for a very long time, or a belief system that you've been with for a very long time. And it could be that it's even like a third party situation. Now, third party doesn't mean that it's actually, like if it's a love relationship that there's actually three people, but it could be. But the person, the situation that you're in, the situation or the person that you're dealing with is not giving you all of their attention. Okay? So if you're in a romantic connection, the Three of Cups could represent, they have an addiction, or they are, work a lot. So they don't have a lot of time for you. Or there's something else that they do in their life that prevents them from really committing to you. Okay? If it's a work situation, it could be the same thing, right? Like, your boss may be really committed to, the people that have been there a very long time, and therefore is not promoting newer people. Maybe you're, a newer worker there. Or they're really attached to the way things were done in the past, so they're not really willing to look at new ways that could be, things could be done around the office. There's something about the situation that you're in. This is kind of a toxic situation. And you're in this toxic situation and you're wanting something else, Aries. You are truly wanting something else. But you feel, and I think that that's why that secretive nature came out in your yearly reading, is that you're acting as if everything's okay in this situation, but you're really trying to get out. And because of that, you are feeling somewhat alone, because you're not sharing who you truly are or what you're truly feeling. Maybe because you feel like you can't at this time because the situation is a little bit toxic. But it's about talking to your spirit guides, about, meditating, listening to your own heart, following your intuition in this situation. So let's see. Yeah. The Empress. You want a new life. You want something new in your life. What you have right now is not working out. Your obstacle is that you don't have quite the clarity yet about what direction to go in. And I feel like for a lot of you, this could be about work. Because the Eight of Pentacles is coming in. You're not really sure what actions to take or what direction to go in. You want to drop some burdens. You have a lot of burdens. You're having a hard time asking for help. That's why you feel so alone. You feel like you can't talk to anybody about this. You may be wanting to make a huge change in your career, like really go in a totally different direction. And the people in your life are kind of like, yeah, but you already got an education. You already have experience in this. Why would you change, And you're kind of like, yeah, but I want to go back to school. I want to go in this direction. And they're kind of like, yeah, but how are you going to pay for that? How can you work full time and still have time to go to school? It's there's something else that you really want to do. It could be that you want to start your own business, but you're kind of like, you have the burden of trying to make money right now, right? you have to keep your job and you're trying to figure out how can I start my own business or save up enough to start my own business. But you're keeping this all kind of under wraps. Didn't. Yeah, you're keeping it under wraps. So let's see what we have here for the strength. Wow. 10 of Cups again. See, Aries, you have this energy of this coming in. Look at you have this judgment call. This is your soul asking you, are you going to stay in the situation right now that is not bringing you a lot of happiness? Or are you going to go for the gold? Are you going to go for the 10 of Cups? Are you going to, it's kind of like, I feel like you have this opportunity. There's something here with the moon, your fears of, for some of you, you could be fearful of somebody that's in power. You're afraid that, this a lot of times is a father figure. It could be a spouse figure. It could be an employer. Like you're fearful of how they are going to react. But it's about you realizing that you have the strength and the courage to make this dream of yours come true when you put it out to the universe and then you put your love into it. The Ace of Cups in this, I think is about really loving your wish and dream, realizing that it can come true. And that it'll help to bring you the stability that you're looking for. But this is also, your fear is the only thing that's holding you back. Because the Four of Pentacles to me is like you're holding back. There's something about stepping into your own power and realizing that you are being protected by the universe, by your spirit guides, by your angels, that you have the power and the courage to do this. All you have to do is really wish upon a star and then put your love into this. It's almost as if you're holding back your love for this idea or wanting this to come true because you're almost afraid of being disappointed. So let's see what this Page of Wands is. Wow. Oh my gosh. King of Cups. Really stepping into loving this into reality. And it's so interesting because Leo had a very similar message. Getting into this power, learning, you're learning through this. Okay, the Page of Wands, you're learning something new. You're learning that you have the power to manifest whatever it is that you want to into your life. When you listen to your intuition, when you go and listen to your guides, when you listen to your heart, when you rest, it's not about doing, it's about being. There needs to perhaps be a little bit more being. Three of Pentacles to me is this energy of working with spirit to create whatever it is that you're trying to bring into your life. Look at this, King of Cups and King of Wands. When you really put it out to the universe and then you step into that energy of loving this idea and getting excited about it and putting some of yourself, the Ace of Cups is about loving yourself enough to know that this is the direction you're going to go in, that you're going to leave this situation that is no longer for your best good, your highest good. When you love yourself enough to step into this energy and say, I am going to have this come into my life. I am manifesting. I know in my heart, in my soul, that this is going to come true. I am manifesting this. I have the power to manifest this. Then look at you get the passion with the King of Wands and the internal love for yourself and for your idea or whatever this is that you're trying to bring into your life. For some of you, I think it is a romantic partner, but I think for a lot of you, it's really, you have that Empress energy. It's a new life that you want for yourself. Whatever that means. A new relationship, a new job, a new career, a new city. maybe all of it. It's this energy of, yeah, I want to move on from where I am now, and I want to go into something that is my 10 of cups, that is joyful to my heart, that does me good. On whom am I placing blame right now? A person who blames others has not begun their lesson. A person who blames themselves has begun their lesson. A person who blames no one has finished their lesson. And that's a quote, unknown author. And today's soul action: take responsibility. On whom are you placing blame right now? Today, free yourself by releasing all victimhood, blame, and resistance. They don't belong where you are going. Only love and courage live there. Make a choice to do it, even if you don't feel ready. Listen to your heart. You will be led. Listen to your heart. Love yourself. Listen to your heart. Listen to your spirit guides. Listen to your intuition. You know, it really is. I'm going to put that up there just one more minute. Listen to your heart. You know, blaming others is something, you know, and I feel sometimes like our society is in that victim mentality, right? If we blame somebody else, then it's not our fault. But it is about taking accountability. You know, act as if means that you're trying to fit in instead of being your true authentic self. And sometimes we have to do that in order to get where it is that we want to go. So forgive yourself if you've had to do that for a little bit. But now the message here is really getting clear about what it is that you want. Love yourself enough to look at the situation clearly, okay? And not blame anybody else. Just step into that energy of, from this point on, I am going to love myself enough to have the courage and the strength to stay in alignment for what it is that I'm trying to manifest in my life. From this point on, don't worry about the past. Don't worry about even the present. Just think about it as every single action that you're taking. Is it helping you? Is it aligning you? Is it in alignment with who you are becoming? And just stay on that path. Just ask yourself, am I in alignment? Really strong message here, Aries. I love it. Yeah, I think the takeaway is just love yourself enough to know that it's time to step into your strength. Step into your alignment with your soul's purpose. All right, I am going to leave it there. I wish you much love and light in this situation and all your situations. And if you did resonate with the message, I'd love to hear in the comments how it does resonate in your life. Or perhaps, you know, consider liking or subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.